Purpose is not something you find. Ooh. Significance is calling. Will you answer? Purpose is tied to service. What is it that you are doing to help other people? When you help other people, you ultimately help yourself. Your story is your strategy. Your scars are your super. Welcome back to the Witness Mdaka Show. My name is Witness Mdaka, and I'm committed to helping men, more especially young men, find meaning, find purpose, make money, and make a difference in society. And today, for starting today and the next couple of episodes, we're going to be talking about purpose, power, and building a legacy. But for today, we're going to be talking about how to find your purpose, even if you feel lost. Now, a lot of men have felt lost at some point. If you look at the most successful and accomplished men, there has been the urge to give up, there has been the urge to quit, and there has been a point in time where they felt like they haven't found their purpose, or rather, they don't even know what their purpose is. And it's very important, to understand how you can find your purpose, even if you are in the dark and even if you don't know what your purpose is. Firstly, let me tell you something. It's going to shock you. Hang on. Purpose is not something you find. Ooh. Purpose is not found. Purpose is built. It's not like your purpose is lost and you have to go looking for it elsewhere. It's something you build through action, through pain, through wins, through losses. So if you have to ask yourself, what are the things that you are doing on a daily basis that give your life meaning? Through the actions that you take, the pain that you encounter through wanting to build something, the losses that you encounter through building something, and the wins that you have. In the book, it's more than just money. My most best-selling book, I talk about, in the first chapter, the question that I ask in that chapter, which is the headline or the heading of the chapter, is significance is calling. Will you answer? And within that, I say there are two things that can help you find your significance in life: the things that make you angry and the things that excite you are ultimately tied to your significance and tied to your purpose. Ask yourself this. Number one, what angers me? What makes me angry? Number two, what breaks my heart? I always say that it breaks my heart to see people, especially black people, poor. Now, the question is, for you, what is it that breaks your heart? What problem was I born to solve? Now ask yourself, what is the problem in society? And what's my role in solving that problem? What do I feel more drawn to? Your story is your strategy. Your scars are your superpower. A lot of people, especially men, are ashamed of sharing their losses, sharing their story where they were scarred. Some of us are scarred for life through situations that we've been through. We've lost parents, we've lost siblings, we've lost marriages, we've lost spouses, we've lost businesses, we've started over, we've rebuilt. All of that is part and parcel of your story as a man. Your story now becomes your superpower. You don't have to wait for clarity, because a lot of people are waiting for things to be clear. You have to move, and the clarity is going to find you. Part of finding your purpose or discovering it or building it is moving with intention and allowing clarity to come as you move along. Purpose is tied to service. What is it that you are doing to help other people? When you help other people, you ultimately help yourself find yourself. The biggest and the most selfish thing you can do is to help another person, because through helping them, you ultimately discover what your role and your purpose is in society. Life, meaning, excellence, significance, purpose, money making will always be tied to other people. It's never just about you. It's about the value that you've created for other people. And that value ultimately creates meaning for you, creates purpose for you, creates income for you, and creates prosperity for you. The biggest killer then becomes comparison. You have to stop comparing. Your lane is custom designed for you. If I'm on my lane, brother, you see, this starts with a W, which means my name is Witness. There might be another guy named Witness, but they're not me. Their path will never be like mine. Your path will never be like anybody else's path. So the question will always be, what are you doing for your path? What is the direction that you are taking for your life, your path, your journey? Do you even understand the path that you're on? Once you understand it, you don't have to compare it to anybody else's. You have to build something. You have to teach someone something. You have to lead someone. That's how you step into your purpose. Building, teaching, leading. As you can see, I'm doing all three of those things. Right now, we are building this podcast show, the Witness Mdaka Show. We're building it from scratch. Although we have 40,000 subscribers on It's More Than Just Money that we've built, and I interview successful entrepreneurs, I'm now building this one. And through building this, I'm teaching. Through that teaching, ultimately, I become a thought leader, because you cannot teach something you don't understand. So building, teaching, leading ultimately combine to lead to a purpose, because all of those things are packaged to help somebody else. That's how you step into your purpose. It's not a feeling. Purpose is not a feeling. It's a responsibility. It's a duty. If you wake me up tomorrow and ask me if I want to do this, I'm going to do it. If you wake me up tomorrow and ask me if I would have written the book It's More Than Just, I would have. If you ask me if I want to do and organize seminars for people to be empowered, for the people I have, by the people I have access to, of course, absolutely I want to do that. If you ask me if I want to be an entrepreneur and be in this organization and work with these amazing people that I work with, the answer is hell yeah, I want to do it. You have to pick it up, carry it like a man, and walk it out daily. You don't choose to give up. It's like if you've become a father and you love your children, you don't decide tomorrow that you're not interested in fathering. It's a burden that you take with you all the way to the grave. Your purpose is similar to that. The question that I'm going to ask you is, what is it that's in your heart that is burdening you daily for you to do? My brother, my sister, move into that right direction and become the best version of who God has created you to be. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please click on that subscribe button. Click on the notifications bell. Notifications bell. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what your thoughts are. Share this video with as many people as you can. Remember, guys, subscribing does not cost you any money. So please subscribe to the channel. It's More Than Just Money. See you in the next episode of the Witness Mdaka Show.